we successfully completed our electrostatics, right? Now let's move on to the another unit for your GATE examination point of view, that will be the magnetostatics. Okay, this magnetostatics also be the very important, but most of the students whatever have to be seen in the GATE exam, in the GATE coaching, they will be like just like in suffer by seeing this magnetostatics. Okay, don't worry, I will be tell you the shortcuts for that electrostatics. How we will be tell that magnetostatics also, I will be tell the same shortcuts only, but in a different way, that will be somewhat easy. Okay, before starting the subject, we will just try to see the some syllabus for the magnetostatics. Okay, and what will be the important concepts for your GATE examination point of view as well as your university examination point of view. I will be try to cover both of the things, and I will be tell you some important concepts as well as then how they will be approached is going on to ask the questions or frame the questions based on the magnetostatics. Okay, now let's see the syllabus for the magnetostatics. First concept, that be the Biot-Savart's law. Okay, that be the Biot-Savart's law. Okay, in electrostatics, what we have to see? We have to be see the Coulomb's law, right? In the same way, here we have to be see the Biot-Savart's law. There will be the same only, but slight differences or the modifications be there. Okay, Biot-Savart's law. Here we are mainly focused on the magnetic statics. Okay, here we have to be see the Ampere circuit law. Ampere circuit law also be the very important. Okay, and its applications, different type of applications be present. I will be telling all of those applications whenever I will be telling this Ampere circuit law. Okay, here you can see the Maxwell's two equations for the magnetostatic fields. This is also be the somewhat important. In the electrostatics, we will be solved the two equations, and the remaining two equations we have to be solved in this magnetostatics. Okay, totally the four Maxwell's equations be present. Two Maxwell's equations I will be solved in the electrostatics, right? In the point form as well as in integral form. In this session also, we have to be see the magnetostatics by means of the point form as well as an integral form, that Maxwell's equations. Finally, we have to make some conclusions of the electrostatics as well as the magnetostatics, that will be the Maxwell's equations in the form of word statements here. Okay, we have to make some conclusions that be the Maxwell's equations in the different final forms and as well as in word statements. This question, if you are a university student, they might be asked this question be the 8 marks. Sure, damn sure question. Okay, that much of importance be there for that question. For your GATE examination point of view or competitive examination point of view, that formulas or the results be the important. Okay, next we have to be see Maxwell's two equations for the magnetostatic fields. Next, that's be the magnetic flux density. In that case, in the electrostatics, we have to be find the electric flux density, right? But here in the magnetostatics, we have to find the magnetic flux density. Not that much of important compared to this. And here we have to be see the magnetic scalar and the vector potentials. This be the important. This be the important if you are university examination point of view. If you are a university student, okay. This might be asked, chances be there, and this might be asked, chances be there, and for these two, 8 marks or 7 marks or 16 marks. How much your university paper they will be given to you? Okay, one question answer. Okay, roughly I will be given the marks. Here, this is also be the very important. But when compared to the GATE examination point of view, this concept will be not that much of important, not like so many questions they can't be asked, but couple of 1 to 2 questions or 2 to 3 questions in these if you want to take the 5 to 6 years. Okay, but in your university examination point of view, regularly they will be try to ask this concept, magnetic scalar and vector potential. That results be important. Okay, and similarly forces due to the magnetic fields, not that much of important, and Ampere's force law. Ampere's force will also be the important, but this Ampere's force will be the small simple concept only. Okay, not that much of a big concept or the lengthy concept. Next, inductance and the magnetic energy. Inductance and the magnetic energy. This inductance and the magnetic energy will be the very important. That's why for the triple students, electrical students, they will be put the electrostatic fields mainly because of this concept only. Why? Because means whenever you have to be deal with the transformers, you must have to be used the inductors, right? There you have to be find the MMF as well as the EMF, right? So next, inductance and the magnetic energy, and similarly the Faraday's law. Faraday's law also be the very important. So why? Because the Faraday's law means Faraday's law, they will be try to ask the couple of questions, direct questions in the GATE examination point of view. Yeah, for your MCQs, multiple choice questions, they will be asked directly this Faraday's law. And similarly, if you are triple students, they will be try to ask the transformer EMF based the questions. Okay, transformer EMF based questions. Next, one important beauty of this magnetostatics that be the inconsistency of the Ampere's law. So this be the beautiful concept. I love this concept really. Why? Means if you try to solve or study all of those things, there will be one error be present. Okay, you have to be study that error in this inconsistency of the Ampere's law. That's the beauty of that Ampere's inconsistency of Ampere's law. Okay, these concepts they might be asked in your university examination point of view. Okay, this is also be the very important. And similarly, the GATE examination point also be that result be important. Inconsistency of Ampere's law result be important. Okay. Next, displacement current density. Okay, try to learn that concept, but not in depth. Okay, just learn what will be the displacement and what will be the related with the current density, how you can correlate all of those things, and what will be the important results whenever you have to be see this displacement current density. Okay, next, I already tell you Maxwell's equations. I think I will be completed this. Next, conditions at boundary surface. Conditions at boundary surface. This is also be the very important. Not university examination point of view. This is only for the GATE examination point of view. University examination point of view, they can't ask these conditions for the boundary surface, but in university examination point of view, they will be asked based on the problems. They will be asked based on the problems, boundary conditions. I already tell you the electrostatics in their boundary conditions. What will be the dielectric to dielectric, that will be the epsilon R1 to epsilon R2, and similarly dielectric to the conductor and as well as the conductor to the free space. If you don't know, please watch that lectures at the boundary conditions. It will be just like an around 1 hour lecture, I think so, right? In similar way, in the magnetostatics also, we have to be studied the boundary conditions. Here we can study the dielectric to dielectric boundary surface, and similarly we have to be studied the dielectric to conductor boundary surface. Okay, for your GATE examination point of view, what will be the normal surface as well as the tangential surface, you have to be studied that formulas, that important results be the important. Okay, for conditions, whenever you are the university student, you must have to be studied the problems on the boundary conditions. Okay, you just want to apply the results of this dielectric to dielectric and as well as dielectric to conductor. Okay, directly applied that results from the problems, you will easily get. Okay, but one short question might be asked in your university examination, that be the problems on the boundary conditions, but concept they can't be asked. The concept might be useful for your GATE examination only. Okay, that might be useful to you. This was the syllabus for the magnetostatics. Okay, in the next session, what we have to do means we have to be see the what will be the introduction for the magnetostatics. Okay, after seeing the introduction of the magnetostatics, we have to be jump onto the subject first, that be the Biot-Savart's law. Okay, we have to be first start the Biot-Savart's law. This will be the so simple concepts only. fastly we have to be do, and as well as then perfectly we have to be done our process. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like my video, share my video, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.